Welcome back to our course. We will study tuples. Tuples is another type of collection that is surrounded by parentheses, and they are ordered and immutable, which means they cannot be changed, and therefore they have less methods than the list collection, which means that they cannot append or pop or remove or extend. They are immutable. Let's have our three tuples here. Tuple 1 is a tuple of numbers. Tuple 2 is a tuple of strings. Tuple 3 is a mixed tuple containing a string, a number, and a boolean here. If we have our run, let's have tuple 1 is printed here, a tuple of numbers. Tuple 2, a tuple of strings, and our third tuple, the mixed tuple here. To check the type of our variable tuple 2, we can have type between brackets the variable, or is instance, the function is instance, and between brackets our variable, and check if it is a tuple. So we add a comma, tuple. We expect here a boolean. And therefore, if we have our run here, type of tuple is class tuple. And to check with is instance method whether tuple 2 is a tuple or not, we have a true here. Let's start indexing our tuples. Let's have tuple 1 as a comment, tuple 3 as a comment. We'll not use them just for now. And let's delete this line and have our index to study. As we studied with lists, the same indexing. So print tuple 2, 0. This will give the first item in tuple 2. Indexing starts from 0. 2 colon means start from index 2 till the end. So it will print fig and grapes because fig has the index 2. We have orange 0, banana 1, and fig 2. Colon 2 means start from the very beginning till index 2 excluded. So it will really print orange and banana only. If we print index 5, it will give an error out of range because we have no index 5. 0, 1, 2, 3. The last index we have is 3. Between our square brackets, -1 is negative indexing, which means print the last item. -3 means the third item from the end. So we have 1, 2, 3. It prints banana. -3 colon means the last 3 items. So we have banana, fig, and grapes. The double colon here means start from the beginning till the end with increment 1, and therefore this means print the whole list. Double colon 2 means start from the beginning till the end with increment 2. So we start with orange and drop banana, print fig, and drop grapes, and so on. We can assign the value to a variable. So n equals tuple 2, index 0, which means the first element here, orange. If you ask the program to print n, it should give orange. Let's have our run here. Let's see the output. N equals orange. Let's delete our previous statements. Let's have our 3 tuples now active. Let's now remove this print. And let's have here a variable called index equals our chosen tuple, say tuple 1 dot index. And let's choose an element from our tuple, let's say 4 here. we add 4. This means give the location or the index of the character between those brackets, which is 4 in our case. And let's print index. Have our semicolon on the same line to add a statement, which is print index. And let's have our run here. Yes, it prints 1. The location of 4 is 1. But if we have the location of 8, we have here index 0, 1, 2, 3. We expect a 3. So on our run, yes, the location or index of the element 8 is 3. Let's have another fig in tuple 2 here. Between quotations, fig. Let's close our quotation and add a comma here. And we will ask the program to count how many times fig is added in the tuple. So we write print tuple 2 dot count fig dot count our method between brackets fig. Of course, fig must be between quotations because it is a string. Let's have our run here. Yes, it prints 2, which means 2 times. We can also check for the length of the tuple. So if we print len and add the variable, say tuple 2, and have our run, it prints 5, which means it has 5 elements here, tuple 2. We can also iterate over tuples. So let's have here 4 x or fruit in tuple 2 and have our colon here. Let's have the statement print between our brackets the item x, and let's have here and equals between quotations a space, and let's have our run to see what happens. It prints all the elements but not in a tuple 4. Also, tuples can be concatenated. So let's have a tuple now called x, which is a tuple of numbers, say 1, 2, 3, and let's have a 5 here. Let's have another tuple of strings, let's say y equals between curved brackets for a tuple and between quotations the string a and another string, let's say b. We can concatenate those two tuples using a variable, let's say a new tuple z, or concatenated z equals x plus y. Let's have our colon here and have a print to type the new concatenated tuple. Let's have our run here. Yes, it prints the first tuple x and the second tuple y, both concatenated to each other. This concatenation keeps the two tuples x and y unchanged. Anyway, tuples are immutable. Let's try the enumerate function. So we write for two variables I, chosen to be the counter of the index, the start, and let's say item. In enumerate between brackets, let's have our chosen tuple here. Let's say y, it's a simple tuple. And the end, we have our column, and print between brackets the two variables which are I and item. Let's have our run here. And let's have a better look here. Yes, it prints index 0, A, and index 1 is B. Let's have this 0 as a 1, so we add here start equals 1. And let's have our run here now. Yes, 1, A, 2, B, and so on if we have any other items. This concludes with our tuples. It's a type of collection, ordered and immutable, and therefore it has much less methods than lists.